Hey there, Millennial Review here. It's fall, and as you can see, my yard is covered in leaves. And if you're anything like me, you don't want to be raking these up. You also don't want to be using your leaf blower and just causing a whole bunch of mess all the time. So basically, what I want to talk to you guys about today is how you can do something called mulching your leaves. And what that is basically you use your lawnmower, like what I have right here, and instead of using it to collect up the grass or even cut the grass, you're going to set the height a little bit higher, and then you're going to close off all of the ways for kind of the leaves of the grass to be spewed out. And what that does is it allows the blade to kind of chop the leaves up multiple times. And in doing that, you're going to be able to both clean up the leaves that are in your yard, but most importantly is you're keeping the nutrients from the leaves able to be absorbed through the winter when the snow comes down on top of them, and it requires a lot less fertilizer come next season. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you what you need to do. So the first thing on your list is you've got to check out the lawnmower that you have. So I've got a pretty basic Craftsman lawnmower here, not a big yard, so it's not a big deal, but there's a lot of riding lawnmowers and things like that that can do this as well. What you need to make sure is if you have a flap on the side like this that has a chute that comes out, go ahead and make sure you're able to close it. And in my case, I need to take off the collection bag that's here in the back. Now that's going to allow basically no way for what the lawnmower's cutting to be able to come up. The next thing I want to do is, right now I cut my grass at the second height. I'm going to bring this up to kind of the third position, and the reason I'm doing that is I want to make sure that all the leaves can kind of come up and get ground up. So let me go ahead and start using the lawnmower so you can kind of see what it does, and then I'll show you a finished product of doing the whole yard. So right here is an especially leafy part of the yard, so let me go ahead and show you exactly what happens when you mulch your yard here. So with that, you can see that we made a really big difference as far as how the yard looks. All those leaves are gone. You've basically gone from real thick leaf coverage to a much more open yard. Now, if we actually look down, what you'll see is it's a whole bunch of kind of small pieces of leaf that are all cut up. Now, those are going to be easier to be kind of broken down and absorbed throughout the winter, and that means that you're going to get more of the nutrients that were in the trees that comes down onto the grass, and actually you'll go back into the grass, so that way you have a much better yard next year. The other thing to mention is, especially this time of year, you know, if you look around there, the trees still have some coverage to them. Now it's important that you do this a couple of times. I've made the mistake in the past where I go ahead and I do this all at once, and it really bogs down both the lawnmower, as well as you don't get as good of a result because a lot of the leaves get kind of clumped on top of each other and that sort of thing. So give this a shot in your own yard, and I bet you'll be very happy with the kind of the results. Well, thanks for watching. Make sure to click that subscribe button and leave a comment below to let me know what you think.